Today we're gonna make fried monkfish fillets with a butter and lemon sauce. We're also gonna add a little bit of garlic. Now this is a really simple and easy dish to make, and it's super delicious. Perfect for those days where you don't have a lot of time on your hands. In order to make this, we'll need a couple of ingredients. With the first one being a tablespoon or two of butter, depending on your preference. A sprig of parsley, between 1 and 3 cloves of garlic. We're gonna use half a lemon. And for our potato veggies, we're going to use 2 potatoes. We'll also need about a tablespoon of olive oil. Now I picked extra virgin because that's what I associate with the most, but regular olive oil will be fine as well. Besides this, we're also going to use a little bit of salt and pepper. This is a Norwegian cooking video after all. We're going to use about 12 ounces worth of monkfish fillet. Today I'm using the tail. Now I'm going to cut this up to a thickness of about 1 inch. You could go up to 2, but I like them thin. They fry a little quicker that way. And also, of course, more room for sauce. So with my monkfish fillets laid down here, I am going to go ahead and start cutting off this layer of skin, I suppose, from the monkfish. This blue stuff, it's not very good to eat at all. It's very chewy, so just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. For the next step, we're gonna coat the steaks here in a little bit of olive oil. Now we're gonna do both sides. We're gonna add a little bit of salt to both sides. It wouldn't be a Norwegian dinner without salt. And we're also gonna take some pepper here. At this point, I took the potatoes and I sliced them into wedges like this. Now, I added a little bit of olive oil to them and some salt for taste. And I put them in the air fryer. Now, the oven would probably work fine as well here, but they do take a while. So perhaps do these first before you start working on the monkfish so that they're done at about the same time. And next up, we're gonna heat up our frying pan. It doesn't need to be extremely hot, but it should be pretty hot. These steaks are pretty thin, so I'm thinking 2 minutes on each side should be plenty with about medium-high heat. Let's also add the rest of our oil into the pan. While that is heating up, I'm gonna prepare some garlic. I'm gonna do 3 because I love garlic, but 1 is probably enough here. We're also gonna mince it up nicely for our sauce. So our pan looks about ready. So I'm gonna place both steaks in here first. And about 2 minutes, since they're so thin. You could probably double that if you have, well, double the thickness. You don't want to go much above 2 inches. I'm also going to go ahead and add all that butter in here. 1 tablespoon is enough, but I like to put a little bit extra because then we can use it as dipping sauce with those potato veggies that we cut up earlier. And let's add the garlic in here as well. So 2 minutes has passed and we are ready to turn the steaks here around. It smells delicious in here. So 2 more minutes. I'm going to take off a little bit of wedge from this lime. Or 2, and I'm gonna add the rest of the lime onto the steaks here. Alright, so it's been just over 4 minutes in total, 2 minutes on each side, and these steaks looks just about done. So I'm gonna turn off the temperature here and just let these rest a little bit, and we will wait for the potato veggies there to finish up. So let's give those a little shake as well. And I'm chopping up the parsley here to use it as garnish. Time to plate it up. And we're going to use the remaining butter as sauce. You don't need to use all of it if you're watching your diet, of course. And we have to make it look beautiful, of course, otherwise nobody will watch the video. Our potato veggies are done. Dun, 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 dun. So let's do a quick taste test. I know this is going to be delicious. Cheers to that. It's so good. It's incredible. It tastes like, well, lemon butter with garlic pretty much, and soft, nice monkfish. Now that it's aged for 4 days, it's already changed a little bit in the taste. It's a little bit sweeter, I think. I'm excited to see how this turns out over the weeks. Anyway, I'm gonna munch down on this. If you want to see an exact recipe on how to make this, I'm gonna add a link to my website with like step-by-step and all the ingredients and everything. Super nice to make something easy today. I had a really stressful day here today, so see you tomorrow for day 5 of Monkfish month.